I'm done with line. It opened up my mind. I'm done with line. Life is demanding. Plus, I'm Instagramming. Get your stinking butts up in here. Palm tree and protectors. If I needed you ever, I need you now. Where's Killa Queen? Let me get some heads up in here. Get up in here, man. Come up in here and, get a dose of this. Get a whiff of this, flyness, this flavor, this killer conversation, man. This is good barbecue for the soul. This is, papusa and what's that meatball soup called? Blanking on it. For the soul. Menudo for the soul. Let's get some people up in here, man. I need to see some people. Come on in here. Get up in here. Better act like you do. Know that I'm doing something. It's Monday at 7:04. Where are you? Get in here. I know Killa Queen's already in here. Come on now. Let's do this. Let's do this. How this? If I could spell assassination quicker, I'd win much money. Assassination. All right. Now that there's some heads in here, Matthew McKinley as always, and let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put these in here. Queen up. She's coming back. Here we go. Get Killa Queen back in here. What up, John? John O?
It kicked me out.
Oh,
Sorry,
why?
I don't know.
You was just too real for the folks on Instagram.
I don't know what happened. I literally just hopped on and that was it. Like, it just kicked me.
Well, how's your Monday going, my friend?
It's going. I'm a little tired and stuff. I had a long ass meeting after work, but I'm here.
Oh dear. Did Miss Ruiz have to smack a person?
No, actually it went great and I got $100 bonus, so that was dope.
Yay. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
y'all, where everybody at?
Hey, get up in here, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
Get yourselves up in here. Yeah. Start. They tried to shoot Trump the other day.
Yeah, that was insane. I really I'm really wondering how for one his security let him freeze with his fist in the air like right after it happened. Like that just was a little off to me, because typically anybody that has any sort of power or whatever the case may be, security is so super tight to where they'll make that person feel so uncomfortable to the point to where they don't let them do anything when it comes to certain things. Like, for instance, famous people, when they have bodyguards and they're out doing something, and even when a fan just want an autograph, like they're the ones who like derail them and stop them from attempting to do anything of that sort if they feel like they may be in danger. So that was a little weird to me.
I'll tell you exactly why he freeze framed like this. You know why? Actors know how to pose, man. Gotta say, man, when you are dealing with a criminal mastermind and you are dealing with an actor who is incredibly motivating to people and incredibly captivating and just knows what to do and what to say at the right time, he can even get shot and just know exactly how to pose.
No, for real. Yeah.
And them white folks are going to sit over there and call him an American hero.
Right. Yeah, because that's what's crazy is that's what I've been seeing like all over social media. Everybody has been like, don't get me wrong. So my feed is half and half, right? So I have a lot of Trump supporters, and then I have some Biden supporters, and then I have some people like myself who really aren't into politics and stuff like that. Like, I've never voted in my life, which a lot of people find very insane because they're like, oh, it's your right, da 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 da. But to be honest, like I've grown to think that a lot of this shit is rigged, and a lot of people are going to do what they got to do to become president, whether that is shit, switch votes and forge votes or whatever the case may be. I really feel like even though they say that that is our right, I don't feel like that's 100% true. Um, but from everything that I've been seeing on my feed, it's been like a little 50-50. Like, some people are like, okay, he's an American hero and this is going to help him get into office, which I kind of agree with that. You know, like, I feel like this is something that was done to make it easier for him to get back into the White House. Like, they're going to look at this man as a hero, and in reality, like, people are going to forget exactly why he was going to court, why all this stuff was being talked about when it came to him groping women and all types of stuff. Like, they're going to let all that shit go out the window and call him an American hero.
Right. See, here's my thing. Just to die, uh, pedal back on the subject of voting, and again, I am merely but a friend and partner in content creation to you, but I would say vote because it doesn't just stop at the presidential office. In my opinion, the presidential office is just like who's going to be the spokesperson for America. It's like we're picking the mascot on the cereal box.
Yeah,
You know?
I
But
can see
let,
that.
let me ask you this: do you know who your local congressman is? Who the district attorney is?
No,
Do you know who the senator is? Do you
nope,
know who's in your House of Representatives?
nope.
Then these are the people who are in charge of your local community. So they're way more important than the president. Like, you know, the DA, the school board, superintendents, and stuff. All of these people who have, you know, a decision on what's going to be in your kid's lunch
So that,
at school, and
for
all of
instance,
these people are way more important.
for instance, when it comes to the superintendent and things like that, that I do know because I get emails from him even throughout the summer. Like, I know everything from that aspect because I'm also in education, so that I still have my hand in. But as for everything else, to be honest, I don't. And to be honest about everything else, regardless of what it is, whether they're a senator or whatever the case may be, I believe that everything is rigged. I don't know. That's just how that's how I personally feel. Like, everything is rigged.
To an extent, I mean, politicians got to be politicians.
Right?
I don't know if there's such thing as a totally clean player in that. Um, I will tell you this though, as we get back focused on the shooting itself, hey man, what did Matthew Crooks' dad say to him before he left the house?
You said who?
The shooter's name was Matthew Crooks. He's a 20-year-old young man from the Pittsburgh area who was registered as a Republican, and you know they've been showing videos that he had ample time to get up on the roof. But I'm asking you, I'm gonna tell you a joke. Like, what did his dad say to him before he left the house?
Mm, what? Make sure you get him or something.
Son, you only got one shot.
Mm. So do not miss the chance to blow. That's funny because we're gonna talk about Eminem.
You're gonna talk about Eminem this time
But
too. Well, yeah, I think in terms of the shooting, just to bring it all home, I think there's a lot we don't know yet. But what I do know is that, hey, Trump supporters, y'all, the ones who were just in the crowd that day, why didn't you run for your lives?
oh,
Could
oh,
it be that you were in on it all along?
yeah. Like, it was a show. You know, it was a show. It was something that was planned, staged,
It's a
like,
reality show
oh,
star, man.
planned.
Oh, it's part of the show. It's part of the act. Whoever brought DJ Killer C, shout out to our homeboy. Whoever fries the best chicken should be the president. Just your opinion. Hmm. First of all, my grandpa fries the best chicken. Second of all, no. Definitely hear gunshots. I'm running, not standing around like an idiot. Yeah. And see, I'm not pro Biden. I'm not pro Biden at all. I'm just anti racism, anti sexism, anti bullying.
I
But
agree.
yeah, it's just I can't stand for that. It's the old man versus the con man. Yeah. DJ Killer C, next time you're in Phoenix, hit me up. I'll have my papa fry us some wings. Offer goes for everybody in the palm tree. So, um, yeah, in terms of the shooting, I mean, it's unfortunate that somebody innocent was killed, but also I personally have no sympathy for anybody in on the MAGA side. You know, they wanted can't really blame them because, like, you got to vote, you got to stand up for what you believe in. At the same time, it's like what you believe in is also a symbol of, to me, it's a symbol of white supremacy. So it's like, no, I'm not sympathetic. I'm not sympathetic. Like, somebody else got shot and killed. Well, you were at a Trump rally. The joke's on you, Jack.
I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that 100%. I feel like I feel like this for many reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people say that, oh, well, he's a good did a lot of
Yeah.
things while he was our president, which may very much be true.
I
But
mean,
one,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you're good. But what I can't like surpass is the whole immigration stuff, just because I have family members who had to go through a lot of stuff, and even though it didn't affect me directly, it still affected me because it was family. So it's a lot of stuff and a lot of reasons, personal reasons why I don't, you know, support him or MAGA and all that shit either. So
Right. I mean, just with the whole like grab them by the can't say that on Instagram Live, um, grab them by the meow. With that whole thing, it's just like now it's like I'm ready to tell my friends I tell women and children, I hope he grabs you by the meow. You know, just because I feel so disadvantaged. I just feel like I just feel like an angry black man at this point. And it's like, I feel like it's just not set up for me to win anyway. I kind of feel like today I've been kind of, juggling around with this concept, which is totally not true. Juggling around this concept of like, you know, my life's a joke. Just because, hey man, I'm economically unstable. Don't have. Well, I don't have this, but it's like I'm still blessed though.
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Hold on, we got to plug in a little charger. We can get back to the show. Jess, do you have anything else that you want to say about the shooting?
Not really. I feel like we pretty much touched base on everything that I really was thinking about prior to us even hopping on, like just my own prior thoughts. So I feel like we pretty much touched everything. Um, One thing I do want to know is what the fuck are y'all eating for dinner tonight? What did
Okay.
y'all
Yeah,
what
what y'all eat for
what's
dinner?
going on? I made me and my baby and my son some steak. We had some steak, mac and cheese, some mashed potatoes, and some mixed vegetables, which I will upload later so you guys can see. I did take some pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, I need
But I want
a food recap. My bad, y'all. Excuse my palm, man. I'm over here having, little live technical difficulties on live. Not with the live, but, little goofy in the studio. Oh, and here's another thing I wanted to talk about. Sticker Mule, the company who I order my stickers from, sends out an email this morning about, Trump 2024. And I'm like, people shouldn't live in political fear. They're like, fear. The former president was shot. And I'm like, do you understand how controversial this man is? It's like I have no problem with you supporting him, but like, do you think it's a wise idea to come out and say this? And you have how many independent liberal supporters of your business?
That shit is just insane how much they push everything on everybody. Like literally everything. You are influenced by something every day. If not influenced, people try to influence you. It's insane.
Do you know how terrible this is for business?
I do have a question though. What kind of phone is that you have? Is it a phone that
Um,
you put your sticker on?
no, this is a charger, a
Oh,
portable charger.
I
See?
thought it was a phone. I'm like, when the fuck did that come out and what is it?
Yeah, yeah. You see this MP3 player from like 2005.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, what was your first? What was your first phone? And then like, what did you have an MP3 player back in the day?
So, oh, to be honest, my dad was like, he never wanted to give me an MP3 player or anything of that sort. Um, I didn't get a phone at a young age. I didn't get a phone till I was, I want to say maybe 12.
You got
I
a
used to
phone
take
before
my
I did.
I used to take my mom's phone though. So like I didn't get an actual phone till I was like 13, maybe
13.
14. But 12
Yeah,
is
that
when
was my
I
first
started
phone.
using my mom's phone. I used to burn CDs off my aunt's laptop. My aunt lived with us, and I used to go use her laptop, burn some CDs. My cousin's boyfriend at the time had taught me how to burn CDs, so I was doing that. And then I had a little boombox shit CD player. Used to put my CDs in there and listen to that shit like that. I ain't really have a MP3 player till like later on in life and shit. So.
Yeah, I had my dad had what is called the Dell Digital Jukebox. Had a lot of it was like a competitor, an early competitor of the iPod. Because this was before like that whole Apple wave, but iPods were booming. But then I put like music on my PSP. Yeah, my dad was showed me how to like put music on the PSP, like to burn a CD to the rip a CD to your computer and like put it on your PSP. So yeah, I was going to school with like the Straight Outta Compton album on my PSP. I thought it was the shit.
Yeah, my brother had a PSP. I remember them little as it
Yeah,
was like a little
the
disc.
UMD, the little round triangle disc.
Yeah,
Good times.
yeah.
I miss PSPs. Yeah.
My first phone was a it was a fucking rinky dinky ass. It was one of them phones that slide sideways that you can. They
What
had the
what's the phone that came like right before the Motorola Razr? Whatever that little blue. I got a hand-me-down phone. It was like my mom's old phone.
I don't know, but one phone I do remember that was fucking nuts. Is
Yeah.
that one that just
I
flipped
could,
around and shit.
yeah, those are fly.
Yeah.
I never owned one of those. I mean, I had the Motorola Razr
Mm.
throughout high school.
My Mario, rest in peace.
No
He
girls.
gave he gave me my first razor. He gave me a all pink razor and he downloaded all my fucking songs on there. Man,
Yeah.
I'm
What phone came before the
shit go out one more time. I'm gonna be
nah, what was before the all right. Well, we must be high talking about like old phones and shit.
yeah, because that shit got like we was talking about Trump getting
Yeah, and like also like underground hip hop ish audiences don't tend to kind of not like political talks. Me and Foxy used to do lives on Beatbox, and then like they would head for the hills, and we would get like this. Oh well, bitch, my channel, my rules. Uh huh.
oh, oh well.
All right, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup De Grace. This is a soft review. I mean, we might come with, some more backed up opinions. I really didn't write anything down. Jess, did you have a chance to listen?
Yeah, I did. So I'm gonna hit a couple of points, and I'm gonna put the joint out for this real quick, just because. So first of all, no one was expecting this drop, right? This was a dope drop, okay?
Yeah.
But I have a couple, like I have like two versions of how I feel about it. Um, Not to fucking talk too long and talk people's ear off about Slim Shady, because we could talk about him all day. He really is a dope rapper. You know what I'm saying? Um, the first couple of tracks, I felt like it was listening to Slim Shady. The way he came on, how hard he went, like it gave me flashbacks of like his old shit. And then it was like towards the middle, it was like a whole bunch of shit. Like he had some cool skits and shit like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But the songs in the middle, I kind of were like thrown off. It was almost like it didn't like. It was like a whole 360 flip. Um, he dissed a couple of people, which you know we know. Megan Thee Stallion, Bruce Jenner, things like that. Um, to be honest, and I don't even like getting into it in the topic of, LGBT and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some of the things that he may say, I feel like I may agree with, personally, me, myself as a person, I feel like I agree with some of the things that were said. Um,
What up, Juan?
what's up, on? Took you forever to hop on. But as the album went on and progressed, I started realizing like, okay, this album was Slim Shady versus Eminem.
Hmm.
And when with how he ended the album with Somebody Save Me, which I love that song, by the way. Like, I really love that song. I actually really love country. Something maybe y'all didn't know, but y'all know now. I actually love country for real. Him ending the album like that was just showing his daughter, showing people like, okay, like this really is the end of Slim Shady. Like this is the death of Slim Shady. And he talked to his daughters in that last song, apologizing for how he was as Slim Shady. A lot of the skits and shit in the songs were him telling himself like, here, like take these pills, take these pills. Like in a couple of them, he's like talking to his previous self, telling himself to take these pills. And I just think that the whole concept of the album was dope. Even if the middle didn't like reach out to me like I wanted it to. I wanted this entire album to like hit, but for me it didn't
Um. Okay.
entirely.
Okay. Cool. Well, what I took away from it was this, and I'm still kind of digesting the album now. But you know what? I think as far as an entertainer, you gotta respect Marshall for kind of creating, staying relevant this long, and not only just staying relevant, just like being dope at what he does. Like he is still an MC. He's still an entertainer.
Yeah.
You know, and you still got to respect that lyrical side of him and also that side of him that can make a good song to make a hit record, you
Yeah.
know. And not too many cats coming out today can, be a combination of lyrical and still make a hit record. But nevertheless, though, what I respect the most about him is that there's all this Eminem lore, this Slim Shady lore. So he has all these different themes from past albums, and like Stan is mentioned on here, and Mom Spaghetti this, and B Rabbit that, and there's so much different moments from his whole career and moments from his personal life that are all kind of manifested in this story. And I feel like, this is kind of like watching an old horror movie franchise come out with, like if you into the Final Destination movies or like the Freddy versus Jason movies, and then they come out with one in 2024, you know.
So I think one thing that lost me was the fact that he was like the way he named his songs, right? For instance, Antichrist,
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs
Evil,
off this, by the way.
Lucifer. Like, to be honest, that's where he kind of lost me, because even though I may like scary movies and stuff like that, that shit's made up. You feel me? And this is like, I mean, it's real shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
The
mean,
Antichrist.
I didn't even notice it. I just kind of thought he was kind of going back to his horrorcore roots.
Yeah, which I mean, that may be
You
that,
know,
but
on,
for me, like as a part of the audience, as somebody who's in taking his work, I'm like, this don't really relate to me as much, like the names of the songs, and I feel like those. And what's crazy is some of the beats are hard as hell. Like,
yeah.
I fuck, and it gave me literally the old Slim Shady. Like, some of those beats really did, but like with the titles of the songs threw me off, and then a couple of the songs in the middle threw me off. I don't know.
I think that he might be getting criticized for, he's got to say all these names to stay relevant. Like, oh, he had that line about watch Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj Scissor, even though he got a song with Nicki Minaj. These are the things that he has to do to stay relevant. Well, I view it like this. I mean, I watch Saturday Night Live, and they make fun of celebrities all the time. They make jokes about rappers, and it was like with Eminem, I just view this as like not only am I listening to a rapper, but this is also like watching a comedian perform. I don't know if he's trying to start beef, or these are just partial. You can always count on him to be like hit you with a good punchline and hit you with a good name drop,
You know
and
what?
that's why it's fun to watch him in the game kind of go toe to toe.
I agree. But you want to know what's crazy is there was 4 other composers on that song, on that album. Yeah, there was 4 other composers.
And I think he just kind of flexed his chops with the freedom of speech, on the song where he was talking about like, well, Gen Z this and transgender that, and he brings a lot of ideas to the table. And you know what? You kind of gotta applaud him for being in a time and an art form that is so censored, that's so overly monitored, that's so sensitive, and he's saying what's on his mind. Now, keep in mind, Eminem is a white man over 50. So he's coming from a certain mind state and a certain background
For
where, and he don't mind stepping on your toes or pissing you off. And he didn't
sure.
back in 98 either.
At all. That track he did with Big Sean, though,
Yeah,
I
Big
fucked with that.
Sean and
It was,
Babytron.
yeah, it was nice. It was nice to hear that. It was
It was kind
refreshing.
of like watching 3 generations of Michigan on a song.
Yeah, for sure. Juan,
Uh,
what's y'all reaction on the Donald Trump assassination attempt? Damn, Juan, we just talked about that shit for a minute.
and we
That's
just finished talking on that. Juan says, as much as I hate Donald Trump, I will never stoop that low to try to kill him. It's very stupid. You know what? Hey, you know what? They might hurt my channel or hurt my Instagram page if I speak out loud on this. But honestly, I feel like it was necessary. It was an attempt. But hey, desperate times calls for desperate measures. And you know what? I mean, thank God it didn't, delete Donald Trump. But hey, you know. But also, it bought him the office, I believe. Because basically, it's a flawed system. I mean, you got crap against shit. So
what do you get? Crap shit.
crap, yeah, crap got flushed.
For real.
They shot the shit and crap got flushed. That's where that is.
So
Yeah,
I wanted to.
yeah, Eminem's album. I enjoyed it. I'm still kind of getting acquainted with it and might do a more extended review on my own. But for the most part, I mean, I'm just kind of questioning when it comes to my taste these days and then also like my duties as a blogger, or as a an underground journalist or an underground content creator. How much time do I spend with this? Do I return to this after I'm done? Because it's like it's gonna make me more. I have better chances of getting some money if I'm riding around listening to somebody underground, because then I can talk about that and then work with them. I can't work with Eminem. I,
Yeah.
not that I wouldn't want to, but like that opportunity needs to present itself.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You were saying shout out to Lip Pop. You just joined the chat.
So what did you eat for dinner?
So we got Habit Grill. We got, I don't know if they have these in Michigan, but Habit Burger. It's a really cool little burger joint out here in Cali. You got like burgers, salads, onion rings, fried tempura. They got a lot of different stuff. So yeah, they got this char burger that was like on sourdough bread. It was the bomb. I didn't even take a picture, but I don't like. Sometimes I don't like taking pictures of like fast food, like the type of shit that like I'll get multiple times, just because like I'll like showing it again and again and again.
I feel you.
Yeah, because then people on my story be like, "This fat fuck."
Said I had Chipotle, y'all. I don't think I've ever had Chipotle.
Really, in your life?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah,
I
you real Mexican food or nothing. Don't give you no corporate tortilla. Okay, like that. I used to love Chipotle. Fucking yeah, I used to love, because like back when I was at Hampton, we didn't have that much Mexican food places like how in California we have like all the authentic Mexican food. But nah, Chipotle, it's like it's something quick. It's just I don't really go there too much. There's actually a Chipotle in that same like lot as where I got Habit at. Oh, we hope you feel better.
Yeah, I hope you feel better, Juan.
Shout out to Pink Tour. He got a new music video out. Everybody go check that out. He's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh,
I
y'all
there's
really right.
something that I have tried. What was it? Oh, Qdoba. I tried
Yeah,
Qdoba.
we got one Qdoba out here.
My my god sister, she's the one who introduced me to Qdoba.
Hey,
Huge-
Abdadon, you're from Seattle, right? Yeah, real Mexican joint. Yes, that you do. Um, do you still? So, are you like all about Whataburger being from Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like it?
Uh, I had it once in Arizona, and I was like not
That's
impressed.
East Arizona. Go ahead,
Uh,
Texas, and then talk to me about it. I want to know.
hot,
Have the one in
Matthew
the
said
Virginia.
hot pot roast with carrots and potatoes and crock pot all that.
Man,
All
I
right.
love pot roast. I eat that shit all day too. I'm not gonna lie. I love me some pot roast.
Yeah, hey Matt, you from the good old middle of America. I feel you. That's what's going down in Lexington. All right. Anything else we want to pop it and chop it about on this Monday?
Um, I want to know when y'all are gonna give us some throwback Thursday jams and some flashback Friday. What are some of y'all favorite flashback Friday songs, throwback songs from the 90s, even the 80s? I want to know
Yeah.
what
Remember
of y'all's real quick.
remember the time? Do you remember the time? No. It was me, you, and Juan, and we were on live, and then we started singing "Can You Talk" by
Oh
Tevin
yeah,
Campbell,
yeah.
and then he goes, "I know this song from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas," and I'm like, "We just know this song because we know
No, for real.
it."
Oh, I'll never. That shit it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny. Although I do know a lot of music from GTA, like and Guitar Hero and Tony Hawk. Come on now, but But yeah, it's more like the rock music that like if I didn't already know it, because like most of like R&B and the hip hop and GTA San Andreas, I knew before that, just growing up in my house. But yeah,
To be
like
never really played GTA or no shit like that, bro. I was like a Call of Duty girl. I played
oh
Fortnite a little bit, not a lot, but
yeah, yeah. If you play Fortnite, I'm like, oh damn, you are a little younger than me. Freaking GTA is like my life. I want to get a GTA tattoo.
I believe you.
Love GTA. That's why I made the thickness
I
protection font. Like,
realized that I
yeah.
had
Also, because at the time I was working as a page at TV City, and we did Prices Right there, and the font from GTA is happens to be called Price Down. This is the same font that Prices Right used.
mm,
So yeah, if you're a graphic design nerd like me, like shit like that.
that Bobby Brown humping around and MC Hammer pumps and a pump or and a bump. Sorry, y'all. I'm high. I'm high as hell. Vice
Yeah,
City.
yeah. I'm waiting on six to come out. I've been playing like I've been. If I'm not playing Super Smash Bros, I'm playing GTA online like every single day. Yeah.
GT. Awesome. Excited for GT. See, I wish I could really get into games. I feel like I don't be
You
getting it.
don't play games with your son?
He's a big gamer. I like playing like Call of Duty or zombies. Like we'll play zombies, we'll play Call of Duty. I play him on the Switch sometimes when we play like Mario Kart and stuff like that. But anything else than that, I really don't be into. I don't let him play GTA.
Oh, yeah. I was about third. I was in sixth grade when, sixth or going on seventh grade the first time I started playing GTA.
Yeah,
Started with
he's
three. Started with three in Liberty City Stories for PSP, and then the rest is history.
he's
Ninth.
going to.
Yeah, he's going to sixth grade. I mean, it is pretty violent, and it is like hella inappropriate. Like I'm not even gonna
No, Mario Bros is the shit.
lie. Always Super Mario Bros. Or like old Mario Bros.
Like
Like in the arcade.
both.
Both. Yeah. The whole. Y'all know what time it is, but most of you guys don't know this. Try not to give it away, but yeah, hold on. See, look at this. See, from another angle is Sonic, and then from another angle is Crash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
we nerdy like that, blurry like that. Getting 31 going on 13 like that. DC
DC
versus DC
Marvel.
versus Marvel. I mean, traditionally, up until like used to be with Marvel, but like that shit is so played out. Like growing up, it was cool. Like the Marvel stuff, like because it was just fresh off the comic books, and they were just starting to make hella games.
Yeah.
They're just starting to make hella movies, but that shit oversaturated in a bitch now. Like Disney just cocking dough off them,
No, for real.
hand over fist. But you know what made me low key switch over to DC? Joaquin Phoenix as Joker.
Okay.
Can't wait for Joker 2 to come out. That comes out the week of my birthday. Oh my god.
I
Lady Gaga.
to go see Bad Boys too.
Yeah, yeah, I gotta watch the first two. Is it Bad Boys 2 or Bad Boys 3?
No, I'm saying I haven't been able to see Bad Boys 2.
Okay.
Like not the number 2, like as in that as
Bad
well.
Boys either.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't like I want to watch it again. I'll watch them in order.
Oh yeah.
Mm. The ratings are kind of mid for this
For what?
for Bad Boys.
Really?
Got a 43% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 6.8 on IMDb.
Not even a 60?
I mean, it's a fucking popcorn flick. They
Yeah.
link together. They do badass stuff. You know, they escape alive. They get the money. They get the girls. You go home.
I just saw Beverly Cops Acts of Eddie Murphy. It was awesome on Netflix. Yeah.
heard that shit was trash. Beverly Hills Cop.
DC has better villains, in my opinion, than Marvel.
Now it's just the DC world is like its own world. Like the Marvel world is too, but it's like there's just something more nostalgic about DC.
Sometimes I think I live under a rock because I don't know who, like, I know superheroes, right? But I don't fucking know. I didn't know there were cliques for real. Like, there's fucking cliques and superheroes.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like, I don't know where.
Yeah, you got
That,
Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men. There's hella clicks. New Avengers. I'm not. See, people think I'm nerdy like that. Like people think I'm hella into anime. I'm not. I'm like a PS1 Dreamcast N64 GameCube PS2 type of nerd. I'm not like. Yeah.
oh, damn.
Killer Convos, y'all.
Yep. We here. You feel me? And I'm hot as hell.
When it comes
I'm so damn hot.
to Marvel, Doc Strange is my guy. Um, Murdoch was dope. The one on Adult Swim. The one who's yeah, I'm gonna watch that Deadpool and Wolverine for sure. I wanted to watch Madam Web. I heard it's trash though.
That's insane. But yeah, y'all need to tap in with us and let us know what your favorite throwback songs are. Um, interact with us. We'll interact with you. We got a couple of guests coming up soon on the show. We're gonna do a couple of live videos. We got some more Zooms for y'all. We got some cooking videos coming y'all way. Cooking, food, everyday food, random food, things like that. Yeah. You got anything you need to
That's it.
say?
Nah. We should be coming several times a week with lots of topics, lots of ideas, lots of guests, lots of music, lots of food. Because you know how we doing at this carne asada and this cookout all summer long.
All righty.
Alrighty. All right, Killer Combos Familia. Peace, love, palm. We out.